In astronomy, stellar means of or relating to a star or stars. It's used to describe things associated with stars such as stellar light or stellar systems, which means a group of stars bound by gravity. Stellar can also mean, in general terms, excellent or outstanding quality. But you probably didn't come here for an astronomy lesson, but you're probably wondering how this relates to zebec. But first off, before we get into stellar, you need to watch till the end, and we need to understand what stellar is and what they're trying to solve. So take a look at this. Stellar launched in 2014 by renowned developer and Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb and also a lawyer and investor Joyce Kim. Stellar was created to provide affordable and inclusive financial services globally. Stellar utilizes the Stellar Consensus Protocol, also called SCP. SCP verifies transactions rapidly, typically 2 to 5 seconds at almost zero cost and minimal environmental impact. This makes Stellar perfect for everyday use, ensuring efficient global scalability. Take a second, how do you send money across borders? Have you or someone you know or ever waited days for an international transaction to clear? Or worse, paid more in fees than the value being sent? Let's break it down to what Stellar is trying to solve. As I've explained in my latest videos, that traditional international payments using networks like SWIFT can take days, passing through multiple middlemen, and can rack up fees at every stage. The middlemen profit from this inefficiency, also known as SWIFT. Stellar streamlines this entirely. It enables direct peer-to-peer payments between businesses and consumers globally, often completed in seconds for a fraction of a cent. Major players like MoneyGram and Yellowcard have integrated Stellar to enable cash to crypto to cash transfers, allowing users in less developed countries to send and receive payments instantly and affordably. Here is when it gets exciting though. In 2023, Franklin Templeton launched the Franklin Onchain US Government Money Fund on Stellar with public share ownership recorded on the blockchain. This fund primarily invests in US government securities like treasury bills and reimburse agreements, low risk, cash equivalent investments. The share ownership ledger is maintained on the Stellar blockchain, making it the first SEC registered mutual fund to use public blockchain technology as its primary record of ownership. This is not a mirror or a test, it's a legally recognized production level infrastructure. Benefits of this setup includes 1. Real-time settlement and fund transfer capabilities. 2. Reduced costs from legacy intermediaries. 3. Greater transparency, as it can be publicly monitored. Fractional ownership and potential 24/7 liquidity via future integrations with tokenized exchanges or platforms. The Franklin Templeton has stated this structure allows it to experiment with DeFi integrations in a compliant and institutional backed way. But with this use case, it comes with some challenges, as volatility is one of the crypto's biggest barriers to adoption. Stellar supports fiat-backed stablecoins like USDC, EURC issued by Circle. These coins are pegged one-to-one to their respected fiat currencies and are redeemable on demand by licensed financial partners. This makes Stellar ideal for payments, payroll, and savings in economies facing currency instability. This allows users to move between volatile local currencies and stable coins with speed and ease without needing a traditional bank. And that is Stellar for you. But how does that relate to zebec? Zebec network, where real-time meets real-world, stablecoin payroll and seamless payfi in motion. On February 20th, zebec announces our partnership with Stellar is crucial as we develop and integrate cross-border remittances into our modern payroll and payment tech stack. By leveraging Stellar's and Circle's networks, we are building integrated rails to make receiving pay, savings, and sending stablecoins across borders more accessible to millions. Also, zebec announces that they received the Stellar Community Award board as we formally announce our partnership with Stellar, enhancing cross-border remittance functionality in WageLink. Our modern Web 2 payroll app is built on a blockchain backend and powered by zebec RWA. But as we look into this, on this paragraph here, WageLink is looking to launch an earned wage access product, which is going to allow mass adoption of an app through early access of the payroll for their employees. This is where the Stellar disbursement platform will come into play, as a major portion of WageLink's customer base will use stablecoin, e.g. Circle USDC, over blockchain network platforms like the Stellar development platform to receive their early payroll in Stellar wallets. This is an additional critical use case where the early wage will be used to remit funds across the border at a minimum fee. In this later paragraph, we have WageLink customer base includes a big contingent of migrant workers who are interested in cross-border remittances and would be the first users of Stellar payments. The card issuer is Santander Bank and the prepaid cards partner in prepaid digital solutions. The card will be loaded with USDC from a USDC minting account created in association with Circle. The employees, when requested for the Earned Wage Access Program, will have their payroll fund being converted from USD to USDC and sent using Sora brand smart contracts across cross-border. Things that I notice on here, that Stellar and zebec network have close ties with Circle, USDC being a fiat-backed stablecoin on the Stellar network, along with the EURC. Zebec have an impressive funding campaign. We know that Circle Ventures was one of the early backers of zebec network in 2021, along with Coinbase Ventures and other impressive venture firms. Circle plays a critical role in the stablecoin payments, as USDC is Zebec's default stablecoin, powering Zebec's payroll card products and payments. The founder of Zebec states that with USDC, it made them expand their company a lot easier. Also, zebec is part of the Circle Alliance program, having close ties with Circle. I'm going to play a clip from the CEO of zebec explaining their close relationship with Circle, how when Circle wins, so does zebec. But take a look.
A wait and see approach given our long-standing relationship with Circle. Of course, we're a member of the Circle Alliance program, so we are all in on USDC right now, and when Circle wins, so does zebec.
Another thing I wanted to point out, Stellar is now ISO20022, and the ISO20022 is rolling out in November 22nd, 2025. So all the banks around the world can speak the same digital language. It's an upgrade from the current SWIFT system of sending messages across the world, efficient and low cost. While zebec's compliant roadmap is on the way to gain ISO20022 by the end of the year, zebec acquired a compliance firm, Gatenox, to push through their regulatory clarity quite quickly, already obtaining their SOC 2 and MiCA compliance. They are now on their way to getting their FCA approval by the end of October and pushing for that ISO 222 by the end of this year. But here's a clip explaining that they are on their way to get their ISO 222 standard, and they are in close ties with other ISO 222 compliant coins like Stellar Network. Take a look.
The community is the zebec network expected to be ISO 222 compliant?
Yes, it is. This is a high priority item on our roadmap. Of course, we work closely with Stellar and other companies in the space that are up to this standard. And as zebec's network grows and we roll out more products in more countries, the importance of the ISO compliance is greater. So it's something that's on our roadmap, and it's something that we should have within the end of the year.
Zebec have their card suite integrating over 18 different blockchains, and Stellar Network is being one of them. Being able to spend your crypto around the world, Stellar Network is one of those coins that can be used on the Zebec's card suite. They are focused on stablecoin payroll, and Zebec attending the Cybos conference in Frankfurt, Germany. You have other ISO 222 coins like Chainlink, HBAR, XDC, Quant Network, all going to that same event. But Zebec was part of that event, had an interview with one of the Stellar Foundation team discussing stablecoins and how the focus is on stablecoins and tokenized assets, discussing how big institutions are building on-chain with Stellar and how they are a leader in tokenizing real-world assets. But this is confirmation that Zebec and Stellar are in a partnership together.
Well, I'm joined today by Boris Reznikov from the Stellar Foundation. Welcome, Boris. We're here at CBOS.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to be here. Good to see you.
I know you had a long journey in, so good to have you here. What are your first impressions of the conference this year?
Well, everybody's talking about blockchain and stablecoins. I left my house in San Francisco. On the way to the airport, I saw not one, but two billboards about stablecoins.
Oh, that's great. Here in Frankfurt, right?
No, in San Francisco.
Both sides. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a few of them here too.
Yeah. The trip started with blockchain everywhere, and that's how it's going. And obviously all the big companies are here, the small companies are here, and everybody's talking about stablecoins. The big difference this year is that companies are sending their blockchain teams, right? So it's not just talk to the guy sitting back at home, but they're all here and they all want to talk, yeah.
Well, Stellar, of course, has been in the game for a very long time in terms of crypto payments.
Yep.
How have you seen institutions change recently in how they engage with you?
Well, look, I mean, these days the question isn't should we do something with crypto or stablecoins? It's how do we do it and what do we do? So we have a lot of institutions that are issuing stablecoins on Stellar, that are tokenizing real world assets on Stellar. We're quite a leader in that space. And so we're here looking to continue that momentum and get more high quality assets tokenized on the network.
That's great. And obviously you guys are based in the US. How would you see, the difference between the European market for stablecoin payments versus the US market?
A lot has changed in the US in the past year. And, I think the US is paving the way in terms of what can be done in blockchain. And we see a lot of activity in both areas, honestly.
Likewise, we're also based in the US. We've expanded to Europe now through our partnership with AllUnity. I know Stellar is working with them as well, which is really exciting. And we're really thinking about the next steps to grow here in Europe for both of us. So a lot of exciting news to come between zebec and Stellar, I guess, over the next couple of weeks. We've been working together now for years, but we're about to take this partnership to the next level, which we're very excited about.
Well, we appreciate the partnership.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ooh, that was a long one. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I've got a free Discord community. We have over 200 members. Please join. We have the best crypto community on this planet, and I'll see you guys in the next one.